everybody. Welcome to Pep Talks, another little mini version of Pep Talks to keep you guys, in our good graces while we, swim and frolic in the summer. I like to run, not naked through a field. I like to run, kind of scantily clad and with a lyre. You know what a lyre is?
A person doesn't tell the truth.
That is correct. I like to run through the fields with a lyre.
You frolic with a lyre?
Yeah. And I'll be like, God, it's a beautiful day. And even though
they'll lie to you and tell you the truth.
Nah, it's not really that beautiful, my friend. He'll go, and I'll go, what the fuck are you talking about? What I really meant was a lyre, a Renaissance instrument.
Oh.
Do you know, what is a lyre? And let's say, first of all, I'm Eddie Pepitone and my co-host.
And shock therapy for Stephen Lawley here.
Oh, Matt Rasamoto.
And our producer's with us today. How about that? He's with us for these mini podcasts. He wanted to make sure they went swimmingly. So let's get right to it. The world will probably end.
I
don't know if it's going to be our life.
That's what's coming out of your mouth. Like
what?
I know what's coming when you.
I haven't
when
talked
you
about
say,
it for a while. Come on, this is the first one of the mini podcasts that I even fucking mentioned. The world ending, and basically climate
breakdown
is
in the summer. You feel it more.
The main reason. What are your plans for when? First of all, what are you going to be wearing when the world ends? Matt, let's start with you. What are you going to be wearing?
I've got a cheeky summer frock. That's the only way to go for me is a cheeky summer frock.
Cheeky?
Yeah.
I like that you used a Brit reference.
You got to keep it playful.
Did you live there? Or
No. Well, if the world's going to end, you got to keep it playful. That's the only way to do it.
Are you going to be frolicking in your frock?
No.
You won't be frolicking.
But I will have a lyre.
Your wife will tell you the truth.
My wife will tell me the truth. That's right.
Am I fat, liar? No fucking way.
Oh.
You're as thin as a reed, my friend. Do you mean a reed, the musical instrument? Or a reed that's in a marsh, right? By the way, why don't people talk about marshlands anymore? Or if they are, I'm missing it. Like marshlands are never spoken about.
Well, it's a controversial subject.
They've got a podcast. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, that is an amazing thing. That for every fucking topic you can think of, there is almost a podcast for everything. Like I was recently looking for a podcast about when you have forgotten little things under your couch, and I Googled it, and there's a podcast, small objects found under couches. Have you? And it's terrific. These guys,
man,
it's two guys. One was he would deliver furniture, and he would just, when he lifted the old couch, he would see.
Oh, so these are experts. These are not amateur couch scavengers.
Yeah, expert couch scavengers.
Yeah. Well, that's who I want.
It's a goddamn podcast.
It's a goddamn podcast.
I hope so.
No one's going to half-ass their way through a couch scavenging podcast, Steve. Come on.
Yeah, how do you?
It's 2019, for God's sake.
I apologize for even thinking that amateurs would undertake no pun intended, that would undertake something like that.
Yes.
What did you learn?
That everybody drops there's Legos underneath. Let's think of the objects that you would find under a couch.
Change.
A battery, a small battery. Am I right? Change is correct, Matt. We'll see who can't think of one. We'll go around. Change, a battery, Matt.
Pint of ice cream.
No, Steve.
Lint.
What?
Lint.
That's too easy.
Too easy?
Bugs, Matt.
Pets.
Yeah, cat.
Right away.
Steven.
Jewelry.
Possibly. I would say small pieces of paper.
Mm-hmm. That's close. I was thinking gum.
Fortune.
No. Pens. I find pens under a couch.
Misshapen paperclip.
Misshapen.
They're never the right shape.
That's pretty good.
They're never the goddamn right shape.
Well, they've been under a fucking couch.
Yeah.
Which in one sense...
They've got issues.
They've got issues. You know what would be great, though, if you could find under a couch, and also food bits. Did we say that already? At least I'm in my couch.
I said pint of ice cream.
Debris.
Well, no, you see,
yeah, come on.
not a whole pint. You know?
I can't believe you had to point that.
Maybe not your couch.
No, but I find like little. I found a ham sandwich from. Let's see.
That's
Kennedy
very
was shot.
Bukowski of you.
Kennedy was shot in 19. Well, the first Kennedy was shot in 63.
Yeah, 63.
Did you say the first Kennedy?
Yeah, there were 2 Kennedys killed.
Bobby.
That's okay, Matt.
Little Bobby.
That's okay, Matt.
Robert.
Well,
Bobby,
also
Robert.
recently a Kennedy was killed.
Who?
No,
No, it was a suicide.
was it?
I love our podcast.
know.
It was
A lot of
suicide,
Kennedys.
Was it? And then I can't come back and definitively say. No, I think it was.
Okay,
You know.
but still, there's a lot of Kennedys.
Emma, do you know
dead.
about a Kennedy suicide lately?
It was a drug overdose. I don't know if it was.
Oh.
It's good Emma's here, you know. I mean,
And who was it
I don't
again?
know this stuff.
Are you on mic, by the way?
It was Kennedy's John F. Kennedy Jr.'s daughter, right?
It was someone's granddaughter. I
Yeah.
think it was Robert Kennedy's granddaughter.
Oh
Overdose.
wow, yeah, they have a tragic history, Kennedys, and they always say that about the Kennedys, tragic history. What family though? And I'm being
does
serious.
not have a tragic history.
Right.
No, we just don't know our whole
My
family.
family's history is so tragic.
Really?
You know,
Back to the old country.
Everybody's history.
You're
is
Sicilian, aren't you?
Yes.
It's definitely tragic. The
Well,
only thing that
yeah.
wasn't tragic was that somebody made it here from your family. My family.
Why is that a good thing to make it here?
That's debatable. My family's from Denmark, and that's completely
Oh,
dude.
Denmark! You guys had it.
They
easy.
have what's that word that symbolizes great lifestyle? Haji?
Greenland.
No, Greenland's not for sale, my friend. No, you know what I'm talking about. What's that word? Here we go again.
Oh, I don't know.
Hodge.
hodgepodge.
Oh, fuck it.
Hey,
Oofta?
my family somewhere in Italy, because I'm half Italian, like you. My father's
I
family's
forgot you're half Italian.
Yeah, you forget
Which,
a lot of shit.
Do I?
Yeah, my father's Italian and my mother's Jewish, just like you.
That's right. We've talked about this
We
before.
have.
So go ahead. Tell me.
Somewhere in Italy, the man's name was so reviled that the man took the woman's name in marriage. That's how Lolly.
That's your family?
That's Lolly. That's how Lolly came about. A man took the woman's name in Italy because the name had been, defiled by the guy. I don't know.
That's literally why I have a Japanese name.
Oh, tell Eddie
Serious?
how you got your
Rasamoto.
last name. You'll
Let's
enjoy
hear
this.
this.
Because I didn't want my wife to go through the bullshit of having to do the name change thing.
What's your maiden name?
Rasmussen.
Rasmussen. It was
Right.
his.
And she was Kawamoto, so we just
They merged.
Oh,
their
that's
names.
hilarious.
That is hilarious.
You had to legally do the paperwork?
yeah.
That's what stops me from changing my name.
The
I don't want to
word.
do the paperwork. I don't want to do the paperwork.
Why would you want to leave Pepitone?
what would
behind?
you
I'm
change your
kidding.
name to?
No, if I had to change my name, it would be something flashy. I mean, Pepitone is great,
Like
but
Von Pepitone.
No,
first of all, it would just be one name.
Like
I would be
Sal
one name.
Zingdinger.
No,
that would be.
I would be one name, like a Liberat. Like
Oh, really?
Yeah, it would have to be something like that. Like Eddie exclamation-point. You would
Yeah.
have to say exclamation.
That's actually a good name. At exclamation point.
No, I don't know. What would be what's a good showbiz name? I was just watching Cary Grant. Not to brag that I have that kind of lifestyle where, I put on TCM. By the way, we were talking about movies, our last mini pep talks, or one before this, whatever. And TCM, every time I turn on that fucking channel, I know I'm living in the Stone Age because I still turn channels on, and I don't just have website TV, but
Right.
I still have cable, which I hate the cable company.
Just crank that dial.
Yeah. Crank the dial.
Grant was on.
No, you put on TCM, and it's always some horrific movie from 1937. Not even classics. They say turn a classic.
They're
movie.
just old movies that nobody.
They're just
wants
old
to see.
movies,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I watch them within a minute and a half, I want to blow my brains out. It's so mundane. It's so.
But and so does it remind you the culture was in a place like that too, in the 30s,
In a place like what?
where there was no counterculture.
Haji is the Denmark. Where there was no counterculture. You're saying there's no counterculture now.
I know, but you were watching these movies from the 30s
Mm-hmm.
when there was all the Depression era and people were stuck under
Oh, I see.
these fantasies of bullshit that they were.
When did noir come out? 50s?
Yeah.
Film noir is good stuff.
40s. I mean,
Film
40s.
noir is hilarious, by the way, isn't it? Film
That's fucking
noir,
right. But it's great.
Is like,
it's great.
Why do you
know why? Because it's great straight guy stuff. It's like
straight.
It
guys.
is great straight guy stuff. You know, every straight guy wants to be the detective in the movie. You know, and get the dame, and it's really they're all the same fucking movie, but they're beautiful.
Bogart.
Totally, completely.
Yeah. I was going to say contrast.
What do
it's
you
got
mean?
that great the visual
black and white?
contrast of the black
Yeah.
and white and the dramatic graphic design of it all.
That was
big-
the Germans,
really
I understand, German filmmakers who, and again, I'm just kind of, and this is what I do. I
Bragging.
dance around. No, I dance around facts. I don't know if I have a fact here or not, but we are going to go to a call, you sons of bitches. That's right. And our call today, here we go, everybody. Get ready. Buckle in. This is a call on Peptalks.
So do you know how embarrassing it is when I learn on Facebook that you are in Playboy and not Playgirl as I thought or just assumed, or my mobile device read it so quickly? And so how embarrassing it is when I ask someone to help me to look up the bitter Buddha in Playgirl and not Playboy. So should it now be called Plain No Gender Boy/Girl? So thanks for that embarrassment, but I'm still wanting to see the spread of the bitter Buddha. Thanks for being the miracle you are. Toodles.
By the way, I think it's now they boy. Is that what they're calling it, or it boy?
Really?
What is the gender thing? They boy,
You know,
or it boy, or just it? They're calling it it. But yes, now what this gentleman, and thank you for the call, very funny. I was in Playboy. I had an article about Bernie Sanders. Did you guys read that
Awesome.
one? I shared
Great.
it. Do you like it? It was a Bernie Sanders. I rewrote a campaign speech, and it was when he was running in 2016. And I just came across it when I was Googling myself. Has anybody ever just Googled themselves? Like you're just kind of relaxing.
Well,
at
not in
home?
public. Definitely at home.
You were
yeah.
doing it out there in the. Just kidding.
I Google a lot of things, but I
Steve,
Google
you ever
myself at
Google?
home.
Yeah, Steve, you ever Google yourself?
Not as often as I used to. Which is a good sign.
That's just age.
Yeah.
I think is what that is.
I'm getting busier.
So I Googled myself and I came across when I wrote that, and I remember I was in Atlanta, and this is going to sound like name dropping, and it is, but I was with myself, and I was writing, I was filming Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, my Adult Swim recurring character, who's ironically named Eddie as well, and I wrote this Bernie Sanders thing, and I remember I was fucking exhausted. And sometimes as a writer and also as a performer, I think, tell me if either this rings true for you guys, that when you're exhausted, sometimes your best work can come out because you're not censoring. I don't know. It puts you in a certain...
Oh, the pretense has been stripped away because you don't have the energy to, and you just laugh about something absurd. That's what it sounds like you came up with, something just totally ridiculous and absurd.
You don't have that sense. You don't have that part of you that's going, you'll never make it, Pepitone.
You're too tired.
Or that, what is that called? Oh, yeah, self-loathing. If it's there, it's in a benign form, And I think this is a good time to go to an ad. Steven?
Oh, I've got it right in front of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You remember Cream Condoms, Eddie?
I sure do.
From last week's, 8 months ago? Of course you do. You just said you do. Well, they are back with a special promotion that will have all the kids talking. And when I say kids, I mean that theoretically. Tweet the hashtag Cream Condoms and enter a drawing to join me, Peptalks' own Stephen Lally, in 1 free month supply of Cream condoms. That's right. Me and one lucky winner will be able to enjoy the pleasure derived from the world's first chemically hardened condom. Join Steve as you will both be brought to our laboratory in beautiful Boyle Heights, California's own Garden City. Enjoy a sterile, hermetically sealed, and humidity-free environment where we can guarantee the best results while using our product. Our registered hazmat engineers, Eddie, you know them, will slather the semi-smooth organic compound to the approximate sexual organ or organs, depending on what genders you are. We will electronically monitor your sexual progress using the newest technology and teledildodynamics that...
No, I have to correct you.
Please.
It's telodildonics.
You know,
Teledildonics.
Teledildonics.
We have
Using
you
the
up there.
newest technology in teledildonics that 1974 and the Harlow monkey trials had to offer. Afterwards, enjoy a complimentary night stay on our body pile, conveniently located behind the abandoned Hello Kitty store on East Olympic Boulevard. Cream condoms, Eddie's favorite.
Well, hashtag cream condoms.
For your chance to win.
Offer valid.
Offer valid while supplies last.
By
Thank
the way,
you, Matt Rasamoto.
Yes, Matt Rasamoto.
For scrolling up.
I just love anything. I love any ad that has been tested. You know, is monkey trials are used, right?
Yeah.
Monkey
Isn't
trials.
that comforting to know that?
Monkey trials.
Yeah.
It's actually so horrific.
It
that
is
they
horrific.
fucking used
Yeah.
monkeys. Me as a vegan says just absolutely fucking horrific that those pricks. They still test on animals, you know? These motherfuckers.
Well, the monkeys don't.
No.
They've
They don't.
stopped.
They have stopped.
We haven't. Monkeys have stopped.
All right. We have come to the end of another little mini pep talks, which, you know, God bless you for, you know, listening. And we wanted to give you guys something to feast upon while we were taking our summer break. And we're still on break, but to paraphrase our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we will return soon.
Amen.
Amen. If you can't wait for soon, visit our website, peptalkspodcast.com, and click the donate button. You'll have to scroll for it, but it's there. Send us monies, and we will send you more pep talks, or at least we will consider it. For the rest of you who are caught between financial disaster and freedom, try pressing like or subscribe and see what that gets you. Leave a message at 424-262-0904. Email us at fanmail@peptalkspodcast.com. Visit peptalkspodcast.com. And our engineer today was Emma Erdbrink. Also, we have, as an engineer here, Aaron Brungardt, and our producer sitting right across from me and writer of the ads, Matt Rasamoto.
He has something to promote.
Oh, what is it, Matt?
He's on a podcast.
Oh, no. Actually, I'm going to talk about I'm doing a book, 200 ads and other tall tales of the Peptalks podcast. So that'll be coming out fairly soon, sooner than probably we're coming back from break, but it's lengthy. There's a lot of garbage in there, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, ads, that kind of thing.
Okay, as long as I get a cut.
Yep.
All right, everybody, thank you for listening. Bye. Oh, all right.